Hey everybody out there, welcome back to another edition of i2i Live, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel chat. I have been out of practice of this and now I can't even talk anymore.
You've been out of practice. I had to do it by myself with technical difficulties. It's good to be back, just the two of us.
Talk about a headache for me, the guy who likes to control everything in the background. What was that?
You saying I'm a headache?
No, I'm not saying that at all. Welcome if this is your first time. If this is your second, third, whatever time, we appreciate you guys hopping in and joining us to be part of the conversation about Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars news. My name's Kyle.
And I guess that means I'm Jessica.
You guessed. Did you forget your name?
It's been a long week.
It has been a long week. And it's finally stopped raining outside. So
finally!
It's actually like cheery and happy.
For a while,
right
I felt like I was in Disney World. Rained every day.
But see, but that's the bad part about it here is you don't get any of the happiness. This like makes it worth it being in the rain.
True. That's true.
That's all I'm going to say, because I've had a horrible week. Disneyisms, good to see you here tonight. We haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Scripts, clips, series, and flicks. That is a long, we're going to have to figure out a short name.
How do you say Sawyer?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Love the reference.
So they've been talking, we've been talking in comments about that video we did for Tom Sawyer's Island. Sawyer's.
So wait, do they say Sawyer?
No,
like soy sauce? Or they say Sawyer?
Sawyer's Island.
Because it is Sawyer. Like saw, like you saw.
You saw things.
You saw. I was using like a handheld saw, not
Scripts
like a chainsaw.
will be fine. We're going to call them scripts, because that is a long name to try to say the entire time.
Are you gonna...
I need to pull it up over here so we can read it.
Sawyer. Thank you.
Sawyer.
I mean, obviously we're not naming a child that, because Kyle would never be able to say a child's name.
And we already have a cousin who named their child that, so we can't.
And Kyle cannot say his name, and it drives me
crazy.
Saya.
Saya.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm just.
There are a lot of names that you can't say, Kyle. It amazes me.
Well, it's my southern accent that messes me up a lot.
Oh, well.
Hashtag Team Sawyer. That is a great segue into the other thing we do tonight. As we do every i2i Live, we play for the best hashtag of the show. So as the night goes on, come up with hashtags. We might suggest them to you as well. And then whoever has the best hashtag by the end of the show, we'll put that in the title.
You win nothing, but...
But you win
really
recognition, that's it. And I mean, isn't that all you really need, recognition?
I mean,
It's
and
like
money.
It's a participation trophy? Is that what
Yeah, I guess it is kind of a participation trophy, but not everybody wins.
Well, we all win because we're all here. Amanda's here tonight. She wins because she's here tonight.
That's true. That's true.
So, you know.
Glad everybody's here. It's going to be a good Thursday.
So make sure you do this for us before we kind of get into gear with the stuff we wanted to talk about tonight. We want you guys to share out this link as much as you can. Hit that like, smash that like button below.
Who started that? Like, why do we say smash that? All I remember is Love Family saying it, but I don't know if they said it because of something else.
I don't know. But all I know is that it works. You need to smash that like button so we can get as many people in here to talk about this as possible.
Talk about Disney, because what else is better than a reality break?
Yes, it is. Hashtag carousel progress by GE.
What does that mean? That better not be going away.
No. It's just saying that's by GE. Is it still by General Electric? I can't remember if it is or not. A lot of the attractions used to have like corporate sponsors. Some of them still do.
First trip to Disneyland, favorite ride.
First trip to Disneyland, favorite ride. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. We still need to go out to Disneyland together.
I know. It's killing me that we haven't been, because I really want to go to California Adventure, too.
We will do it at some point.
I'm not getting any younger.
We got to go to Disney World first this year.
And Disneyland Paris, which I hear is amazing, because there's no lines, and it's just like Disneyland, but less lines. Well, and we don't speak French, so
yeah, that'd be kind of bad.
A challenge.
It was free, not any tickets. So Jessica doesn't know about the ticket system.
Hey, you got a pin, though, that had an e-ticket on it.
Yes, it did. It's over
I don't know
somewhere.
what that means.
So back in the day, Disney parks, they used to have ticketed rides, which means you could get into the park, but you had to pay for the individual rides. Now it's
like a carnival.
Yeah. So
or a fair.
It was more to get on, let's say, use it by comparison, Pandora, Flight of Passage. It was like the most expensive ticket, whereas, I don't know, Mickey's PhilharMagic would have been like the smaller ticket.
So just like a fair, like you pay based on...
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of cool. No, I didn't know what that was. I was wondering why.
Disneyism's name is Marissa, so we have to remember that. We're having to learn a lot of people's names lately.
I love it, though. This is so exciting to me.
We're finally getting people's names on here.
Well, and in my real life, nobody likes Disney at the ER. Like, these people are too hardcore, so...
You should see her.
What do you mean?
You're just too hardcore sometimes.
I am hardcore.
So here, before we talk about some Disney things, hey Robert, good to see you, buddy. I would like to know what you thought of Miss Jessica's performance last week.
I don't know that anybody that's here now saw it last week. So Love Family was there.
Well, so here was my reactions. I was sitting at this work function, and then I see it come on, and I start watching it, and then she says she's going off script, and I'm like, oh no, gosh. And so I'm just sitting there in my chair rocking like this back and forth, just like, what?
That's what you get for giving me free
What
reign of the show.
is going
I get to do what
on
I'm
in
gonna
the
do.
show? I don't have no control or power over this thing.
Control
so
freak.
I am.
Hashtag control freak.
But I am a good control freak in a good way.
Are you?
I could have controlled the problems that you had last week.
It wasn't my fault. I don't do technology. I don't understand it. I'm not an IT person.
Well, I'm not either, but I somehow pull it off.
You do a great job.
But so I appreciate you holding up the fort for us last week.
I did it. And you held it up before that.
And we're finally all back together too now. Because it was a show with just me.
Then a show with just me.
And then just you. And the family is all back together again.
So, we got a lot to talk about on your list.
Well, these are, obviously things that we can talk about that I had off the top of my head for Disney News this week. But if you guys have something in particular that you want to discuss this week, we can definitely do that. Here are some of the topics that we have. Obviously, Solo, a Star Wars story. We just saw it. We have our review up. If you haven't seen it, just go check that out over there. But we're not going to talk spoilers tonight. We also have, there is the YouTuber prank thing done at Contemporary Resort.
Oh, I definitely want to talk about that.
We're going to talk about that. I know that's a hot topic. There's plans for a River Country Resort. Star Wars hotel location confirmed, the Christopher Robin trailer, and Pandora's 1-year anniversary. All those things and more we are going to talk about tonight, and anything else that you want to talk about as well. Disneyism says, I love Solo, so I think we should start there. Again, no spoilers. Please, everybody in the comments section, no spoilers for anyone out there that has not seen it yet, because you definitely need to go see this movie. Incredibles 2. I'm going to write that down.
You know one thing that happens.
What do you mean?
That's not a spoiler. Everybody knows Han lives.
Well, I thought for a second there she was going to say something really, really bad. I was like, oh God, it's kind of. I had that same moment, that reaction last week when you took control of the show, and I was like,
Do you need a Xanax?
I do need a Xanax.
Amanda, hey.
Hey, Amanda. What did you? Okay, I mean, we've talked about it in our review, but for the people who don't want to watch the review because there's spoilers in it, your thoughts and impressions on Solo.
I had very low expectations going in, and I was blown away. And maybe that's because I had low expectations, but...
Lando demands your silence. I love it.
I was really impressed with the movie and felt like it was done very well in a very short amount of time, which made me like it even more.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I have, and I want to handle this with kid gloves because there's people I know that feel this way about the movie. There are some people that have written off the new Star Wars movies because it's not their Star Wars, and it's The Last Jedi. For a lot of us, left some sour taste in our mouth. And I still enjoy The Last Jedi. I mean, did you enjoy The Last Jedi at all? Kinda?
Yeah, I don't know what happened in that movie, but yeah.
We just saw it.
We saw The Last Jedi. We saw Han Solo.
Well, no, I'm talking. Did you enjoy The Last Jedi when we saw it a couple months ago in theaters? Y'all, this is bad.
Oh! Yeah, I did like that. I thought The Last Jedi was in the original trilogy, like A New Hope.
No, that is episode 8, remember?
Wait, what are the originals? A New Hope?
Y'all help me, please.
Empire Strikes Back.
This is my world.
And Return of the Jedi? Yeah. I got Return of the Jedi and The Last Jedi mixed up. That's too close. It's not my fault. You
would think that she would remember things we do videos about at least.
Kyle, my brain is filled with important things. I can't remember everything.
This is one of them. The reveal at the end was the icing on the cake. Yeah, Robert, obviously not talking about that ending.
But
that ending. I had no clue that they were going to give us a surprise like that. I think, did I grab you, grab your arm, when that happened?
Honestly, you grab my arm in a lot of movies. You just get so excited.
I needed help during this.
I thought maybe you were reaching for the popcorn. I didn't know what was going on.
Guys, when that thing happened at the end of the movie, it was just mind blown all over again. And this, I don't think this spoils anything, but I want to say it.
Oh, here we go. Good luck if it does.
It sets up this world for more sequels. More. I mean, it's not a spoiler that Han lives, obviously, because
I already said that.
You know. But there is potential there if they want to make some more of these. Here's the problem, though, is that this movie is getting such a bad rap because of the production problems. It's getting a bad rap because people are so negative right now about Star Wars. But that's the thing, is I have said so far, while I wouldn't put The Last Jedi up there that much. I enjoyed Force Awakens, but still not as much as the other ones. Rogue One was the best one until now. Of all the new movies, Solo is the best movie. I had so much fun.
Rogue One was the best?
Of the new movies. Of episode 7, 8, and Rogue One. Because of that ending scene. I'm just saying.
I disagree.
So which one's the best of the new ones for you?
The first one with Rey and Finn, and I don't know what it's called.
The Force Awakens.
Yes! I love The Force Awakens. That's the only one I've seen 3 times.
He says, I stood in line for episode, I have to do my math here, episode 4, New Hope. Not sure about Solo. You should be sure.
Honestly, no, I understand that. Because A New Hope, think about that. That was like a new age in movies. That was back in the day, man.
Okay, Scripps wants us to sell him on it, and we've tried to already, but let me put it to you this way. It is basically, it's a buddy cop movie, kind of a good way of describing it. It's not a
I don't know what that means.
So, you know, like Chris Tucker and, no, that's not good. You won't know any of those references. But like, if you guys know what I'm talking about, those buddy cop movies where it's just these 2 guys get together, they don't necessarily fit, so I'm talking about Han and Chewie. And then they go off on an adventure together. It is
Chewie makes the whole movie worth seeing.
Chewie steals the show. Lando's small time in it. He doesn't have like a ton of time in it. He steals the show there too. But I was so surprised when I forgot that this wasn't Harrison Ford. And that I I stopped focusing on the fact that he wasn't Harrison Ford and believed that he was Han. Go see it, Scripps. Please do yourself a favor. You will not regret it. And again, try to put it out of your head, all the talk about it, that people don't like it, that it's not doing well at the box office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not because of that stuff. It's not because it's a bad movie. It's just because people are so negative about it. You need to go see this movie. Scripps is obviously not as good as the originals, but it's one of the best of the new ones, if not the best one. It's really fun. See, kind of fun to say. I'll always pick the old stuff, but
no. To be fair, you pick the old new stuff. You pick like Phantom Menace and all those.
Whoa. Not Phantom Menace per se, but I will pick episode 3 over all of them, hands down, period.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so, because I would pick A New Hope over everything. A New Hope, then Force Awakens. That's me.
I thought you'd pick Empire Strikes Back.
I like Empire Strikes Back. I mean, I don't know what it's about, but I like it.
Do you remember anything about, like, is there anything that comes to mind from Empire Strikes Back?
The Empire. They struck again.
I can't deal with this, y'all. I just can't do it. Disneyism says, I feel like the low box office is at least partly due to Deadpool. Yeah. So
true.
Here's another thing, too, about this, is you got to remember Infinity War just happened. Everybody's been seeing that once, twice, 3 times.
Wait! Is Empire Strikes Back when, what's his face? Han and Leia, when they say that line of, I love you, I know? Got it.
There's a callback to that in this movie if you want.
Kyle didn't even get the reference, and I got that reference.
So here's the thing. Scripps, if you really like homages to old stuff, you're going to love this movie. Go
That was the movie where
Solo.
he said, I am your father? Oh.
Yes, I am your father.
Maybe I'll watch that soon. Probably not, but maybe.
Go see Solo. I might like override everybody and put that as a thing, but although Lando Demands Your Silence is a pretty good one too. Kind of fits with the whole Avengers thing and all that.
Okay, let's talk about this YouTuber prank, because I saw a tagline about it on Reddit, and I didn't read it because I wanted to talk about it tonight. So I'm glad you have it on your list. So
well,
tell
you
me
should
what
have
happened.
read about it so you could.
No, I didn't want to be spoiled, and then I was like, wow, somebody's an idiot. So what happened?
Well, what do you know? Like, tell me what
I know that there was some kind of prank that went wrong, and the YouTuber went to jail.
Yes, so he is from Arizona. Sorry, I'm writing down that hashtag. because I want that one to win.
Go see Solo.
Yes, Robert had that one, I think. Who said Lando demands your silence? I want to make sure I remember that so we don't have to go back and look.
I thought it was Disneyisms, but
Disney, maybe that's it.
I don't.
I'm gonna. We'll count it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh!
We got it right. See, we remember. Things. Well, you remember it. All right. So here's the thing. What happened is apparently this YouTuber guy decided that he was going. Well, apparently he was drunk too. So there's things.
There we go.
The
All good plans come to
poor
fruition.
decisions happen a lot when you're drunk, apparently.
Apparently.
So he decided in his drunken state that he was going to play a prank and film people's reactions, and it was a active shooter situation.
You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah. So this is clearly a guy that's not very bright and doesn't have, he was trying to claim that it was for a school experiment.
What kind of experiment involves an active shooter?
So
and I'm not trying to get all political, but in our country right now, this is going on too much as a reality.
Yes. So whether or not this is for a school assignment or for something, a higher purpose, it doesn't matter. It's not appropriate right now, even in your drunken state. The fact, you can only have excuses so far for when you're drunk because there's a little bit of root behind that.
Wait, he's in school, like college, or he's in high school?
I didn't read the article all that great. All I know is that's what he was trying to claim to the police, that he was doing it, doing a social science experiment or something like that.
So tell me more about. Like he went up to somebody and
Andy
was
says,
like,
"Andy, I didn't know you were here tonight, buddy. Good to see you." Sorry, go ahead. I got excited when Andy showed up.
So he went up to somebody and was like, "Hey, there's an active shooter, or I'm an active shooter."
Active idiot. I love it.
I like that. But I mean, I'm not understanding.
So he was running.
Maybe I can't understand.
He was running up to people at the Contemporary, if I have it right, like out there. I think on that bridge that leads to. Anyway, he was somewhere at the resorts, and I think it was a Contemporary, and just running up to them and telling them there was an active shooter, that they needed to get out, and just seeing how they reacted and stuff like that. And so he got reported by the guest, and then the staff came over and confronted him, and he tried to leave, and then about the time he was leaving, the police showed up, and then he ran from the police and then tried to hide in the parking lot. Now he's got arrested. He's been banned from Disney for life.
Wait.
I lost Jessica.
Is his YouTube channel about Disney?
I don't think it's about. I haven't looked yet because you always get worried about looking up things like that when you have to type, and I'm like, I don't know what's on that.
When you have to type? Oh, okay. What an idiot! What an idiot! Oh my gosh.
No solo. Oh, let's see. We kind of still give behind your money. That's a good one too.
Felony charges for sure.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
This is why it benefits us to be friends with Andy. Like.
We kind of just could drop the bomb on what Andy is there. So
I didn't say Andy could be anything. Andy could be a PI. He could be a lawyer. He could be, I don't know, a teacher who's really smart.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I don't care what if you're drunk. That's not an excuse for doing stuff like that.
No, because you made the choice to get drunk.
And you make the choice to think those things before, because there had to have been some root cause.
What is that saying that like, out of a drunk mouth,
or out of the mind, out of the heart, the mind speak, or no, out of the mouth.
Well, you just took the biblical, proverb, but I was talking like, a drunk heart speaks the truth. Something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like screaming fire in a full
my
theater.
gosh, right.
Or screaming, gun in a crowded place like that. I mean, that's just survival of the fittest. There's a reason these people don't last. Anyway, I said it. That was too mean, too harsh, but I said it.
It's just really sad. Like, honestly, that was unnecessary. And truly, I bet people panic.
Yeah.
Because think if you're there with your child.
But thank goodness for the, I'm sure the brave guest that, probably didn't panic, but brought it to the attention of the staff, and they got that taken care of.
Yeah.
So, very sad situation there, but it's been all over the news about that. You rarely see things like that happen at Disney because they're very good about containing those things. I've been told that there are security people that you're not aware that there's security people.
Do you never go on YouTube and watch like Secrets of Disney World?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I love those things. It's like how many people died on what rides, and did you know that a lot of people like bring their ashes of dead people to?
Oh, I did know that. Yeah.
Like I love hearing stuff like that. So there's always snipers at Disney.
As long as you don't love doing that. That's
bringing
just
ashes?
Yeah, that's weird.
You're not being creamy.
I love Disney, but you better not do any of that to me.
Well, you can't. That's why when they search stuff now, they search for ashes.
Unless you put me in the Dole Whip area. Or the Polynesian.
I promise I would never put him in a Dole Whip.
Not to drink, just put me like in a little jar over here at the counter next to the door. So I can
see,
always smell it.
Disneyism. That's why I don't like riding Haunted Mansion, because I saw that and that freaking grosses me out. Really, really bad.
It's already, it's not really that scary, but it's scary enough in there.
Scary sometimes.
I know she always she'll act all brave, but then as the ride goes on, she's like leaning up against me and all that kind of stuff right there.
It's a little scary.
So, let's see, what else do we, I've got a lot of, Christopher Robin trailer. What did everybody think about it? We have our reaction video up. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
I feel like we've had like 10 reactions to Winnie the Pooh, Christopher Robin, whatever.
2.
And 10 to Incredibles. So both these movies just need to come out, and we can see them, and then we can talk about them, and then be done with it forever, because this is getting on my nerves.
Are you just ready to see the movies?
Not even really. Like, I don't even care that much about either of them. Like, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be a solid 3.
Can't deal with it right now.
But they're not going to be 5-star movies for me. Like,
Christopher Robin is going to be
it'll probably be
amazing.
Good.
Christopher Robin is going to make people
Thank
cry.
you. I think Pooh looks crazy.
What?
Oh my gosh. And
Disneyisms.
Wait,
what
no,
are you doing?
Wait, did you see Tigger? Tigger looks like
What?
a dead version of Tigger.
They looked exactly how I thought they would look in a movie like this.
He looks like Tigger. Like, all of them really look like they had been in an attic for 24 years.
Robert loves
and
the trailers.
They came out of nowhere, and they came to life, and they were dead. Like, they should be on the Haunted Mansion ride, cremated.
Dang. Wow.
I'm just saying.
So you didn't like any of the way they looked? Like, did you like Eeyore?
No, it's not that. No. They just
Eeyore is going to steal the show.
They just look decrepit. Like,
no, they don't. They're amazing. Did you two expected that Jim Cummings reprises his role as Winnie the Pooh and Tigger? I thought
Who is
Brian.
that?
So Jim Cummings is famous for being a voiceover actor, and he does a lot of Disney characters. Like, you should go look him up and see all the ones that he's voiced. Like, oh.
I bet I can look him up in Kyle's new book.
So this is going to be a part of a haul video we'll do. We've got a lot of stuff that I got for my birthday, and then we've just acquired lately, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars related. So she's looking up in the A to Z book to see what she can find out about him. But yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to just do Pooh. I didn't.
He's in here.
Well, I would hope so.
Voice actor doing many voices for the Disney animated TV shows from 1985 to current date,
Darkwing Duck,
including the title roles of Winnie the Pooh, Bonkers, don't know that, and Darkwing Duck, and Pete in Goof Troop. Oh my gosh! Also voiced Ed in The Lion King.
Yeah.
And Ray in Princess and the Frog. I don't know that movie, but wow, this is like a handy little book.
Let's see. It's like they were forgotten, and I like the concept.
I mean, it's not a bad concept. They just look gross. Like, they look like a child puked on them.
See, Scripps wrote exactly how I feel about this. They look like the old A.A. Milne. Milne images from when we were young. That's why I love this, because it's supposed to be how he or AA wanted it to be portrayed, not as these like caricatures of the characters, but like as actual dolls. 1924. Look at him busting out with the knowledge here. So I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to steal the show this year, in a year that's already had so many.
But
great
wait, when does Mary Poppins come out?
That's a Christmas time.
I think that's gonna steal the year.
I'm kind of dropping down on it. I'm just saying.
Mary Poppins with what's her face, Emily Blunt. How can it get any better?
C.R. How do you say his last name?
Milne was his son.
Christopher Robin.
No! Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I like Pooh, but I've never been like a big fan, honestly. But that is so stinking cool.
And I think it was you, Scripps, who wrote in the comment on our trailer reaction about how they got the name Pooh Bear or Winnie the Pooh. And so you should go look at it. He explains it a little bit. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Bouncing is what Tigger's do
You know what I
the
think
best.
of every time you say that?
What?
Remember that Family Feud episode when somebody said, name a famous Winnie, or name a famous bear, and somebody answered Willie the Pooh?
Oh, can't deal with this. Just a spoonful of sugar, and it's just me.
Winnie was picked up at the London Zoo.
Is that where they got? That's where they got the name for it.
I don't know.
We need to look up all this stuff before we go see it.
I bet it's in this encyclopedia.
But yeah, if y'all haven't seen that trailer, go check it out. It will bring back some memories for you, and don't be cold-hearted like this one.
What did I do that's cold-hearted?
You're just cold-hearted.
I'm just realistic, and I don't want characters to look like vomit bears. So.
Hashtag vomit bears. All right. Here, let's talk about this real quick.
Oh, bother.
Did you really just?
That's what Brian said.
Oh, Brian said it. Okay, that's fine. I thought you were just like throwing references in there left and right.
Oh, that would be good, but I'm not that cool.
I wanted to talk about the River Country rumors about a hotel resort going there, but I think you'll have more fun with this one. Back to Star Wars, the hotel, which we all know has been coming for Disney World, has finally confirmed where it's going to be.
Okay, I'm ready.
So if you look,
Hit me.
do you remember the old way you used to go into Hollywood Studios?
No. Does that sound like something?
Of course, you don't even remember what we saw this last month in theaters.
Kyle, my brain is full of stuff.
We all thought it was going to go up. So if you're looking at the map and north, south, east, west, all that kind of stuff, dead on, like you were over the top of it.
Did you really just say all the different areas?
Yes. It's going to be to the northwest of the park.
How do you know what is north in the park? Like, are you saying north is the Great Chinese Thingamajig Theater?
Well, north, south, east, and west are always the same. It's how the park's laid out.
But which way is north when you enter the park?
It would be towards the Chinese theater.
Are you sure? I thought that was east because that's the way the sun rises.
It should be north. But anyway, it's supposed to be to the northwest of the park, which means it's going to be direct access to Galaxy's Edge, which is going to be awesome. So
wait, that's where the hotel is?
Yes.
Where?
So it's
like back in that back area that nothing is?
You guys can't see it, but maybe I'll show. I'm going to draw a little picture for Jessica right here. So the park is...
So much for ending our show at 8 o'clock.
The park is like basically shaped like this, okay?
What is that?
Galaxy's Edge is going to be...
Kyle's drawing child's underwear over
Galaxy's
here.
Edge is going to be here. There is a road that runs right here that you normally come into. The parking lots are like all down.
I have no idea.
Here. This little spot right here is going to be the hotel.
If any of y'all can figure out what that is, maybe help me
says
out.
I missed southwest, east, northwest, northeast. Yeah, well, you know, I figured you guys knew all that.
That's the worst drawing I've ever seen in my life.
But that's Galaxy's Edge. So what a lot of people think is they're going to do like a little tram underneath the road.
Okay.
That's going to be you flying on a shuttle from your floating resort to in the space of what they're going to try to make it feel like to you land in Galaxy's Edge. We have to go stay there.
Well,
if we start saving now, we might be able to do it.
In 10 years.
Looks a bit profane. I guess so. I guess you could make that a bit profane. But
I'm glad that I wasn't the only one that thought. Script says, Kyle, don't ever show that again.
Sorry, I was just trying to draw a picture on here. You know, you people in your minds. Get out. This is the Disney family. Don't ever... I just made myself laugh now.
I think that's all we have time for tonight. You all right? Do you need some of the soap water?
Oh, goodness, folks. Oh, man. That was bad.
Alicia says hi.
Hey, Alicia.
Hi.
I heard you guys came to the zoo and didn't say hi to me. I'm mad at you.
I was just calling his friends out. You know.
I am going to call them out here on the show. All right, so we've got a couple of hashtags to compete for hashtag of the night. Hashtag active idiot.
That's my favorite. I'm not even going to lie.
Go see Solo. Hashtag Lando demands your silence. 2 by Robert and 1 by Disney isms. So, you guys need to vote now which one you want, or we'll choose it ourselves. Active idiot, go see Solo, or Lando demands your silence.
God, they're all good. I just really like the word idiot.
Disneyisms, I'm sorry, but I have to kind of drop to the other two because I want Solo to be in it. Active Idiot's pretty good. I mean,
that's kind of the best.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't mean like the best out of the hashtags. I mean it's like it's the best. It's
I wonder.
funny.
Let's see. Active Idiot. Mark Hill says Active Idiot. Let's see if there's any others in here that we missed. But I think those are the top 3 right there. Banned for Life. We already had that one. Off-script anxiety.
Off-script anxiety was
That
really
was a good one.
too.
But Team Sawyer. But I don't know. Active Idiot is a pretty good one. Looks like we've got 2 votes so far for it. I like Go See Solo. Well, of course you do, Robert. It's yours.
You can like that.
If I had it, look, the people are speaking that right now, Robert, or else I would say Go See Solo. I'm just saying. So it looks like that's going to be the winner for tonight.
What is the winner for tonight?
Active Idiot.
Oh, okay. Well, you said Go See Solo. That's what I was
you know, it's all running together right now. Active Idiot is going to be.
I'm gonna start calling you
winner.
that. You're an active idiot. I mean, I could say like you're a lazy bum idiot, and that'd be way worse. This means at least you're like active. You're out in the world, doing physical things.
This is my life. Welcome back to the show with the 2 of us, guys.
Aren't you glad that we're back together? There's like no sickness, no technological issues, nothing. We are here together to bring crazy into your lives.
Better than Passive Idiot. That's
the word I was looking for. Passive. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's it. Active Idiot is the winner. We'll put that in the title this week. Again, guys, thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. It is awesome to be with you on the show this week, but to be back in general is great for us to be back together. We do this every week, 7:30
Eastern, 6:30 Central.
And we'll do it again next week, so make sure you're here. Invite your friends. Let them know that they can come be a part of our family.
Invite your friends, because Kyle doesn't have any. Haha, that's a lie.
Disneyism, thank you for the compliment on the great show. Really, guys, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means so much that you give us a little bit of time to hang out with us and talk about our favorite things, Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel. We talked about no Marvel tonight. That's the first time in forever.
Spider-Man's great.
For the first time.
With you.
And we'll see you real soon. Bye.
Bye.